Welcome back again, my faithful one subscriber. Um, I didn't manage to get much out of the box. I didn't get those quantum entanglement devices that I needed. I just kind of got the Gorgon and the, ooh, max ammo. Gorgon and the Dingo. I mean, I got a bunch of other guns in the middle, but nothing really worth keeping. So, as a recap of what all's happened, I have done the Easter egg. I have, well, not done the Easter egg. For the Easter egg, starting on that, I did the Samantha Says as the first step. And then from there, you go into the labs, and you have to hack the wall, and then those 4 green terminals is what people like to call them. And after you do that, you go back over to the wall and push the button 4 times. You attack those terminals in under a minute, though. And then from there, I had to go back to Earth and get those plates that I blew up with the grenade to knock off the wall. I had to teleport those back to here with the Gersh devices. And now I still have the Gersh devices. I need to get the quantum entanglement device and oh shit, I was supposed to. So for the record, I forgot I led the focusing stone through the map. And in doing so, see, this is why you don't really take 20-minute breaks between every 30-minute interval. I'm supposed to kill zombies in front of this tube, 25 of them to be specific, and then pull this lever after, as the recap, because I did the focusing stone. And then after that, I'm going to need the charged up Vril device, which is the thing we've been doing with the Gershes and the grenades and all that. So, this is what I'm saying in the Easter egg can be done like different parts at different times. Is the Vril device can be done as soon as you get Gershes. You don't need to do anything else. You know, you get Gershes, you can go down to Earth, throw the grenade over there, blow up the fucking manhole cover or whatever you want to call it, and it'll pop out, and you can throw the Gershes over there, and it'll teleport back. And then you grab the quantum entanglement device, and you'll teleport it into the computer console. And from there, you would hold X, or not hold X, you press X a bunch of times, and you'll enter in a bunch of, like, you know, you'll hear Richtofen talking, and you'll hear, I'm not going to spoil it, you'll hear it when I do it, but as you're doing that, you're charging up the Vril device, and then you take it down to that pyramid I was just killing that zombie in front of. And from there, you know, you take them down there, you kill them again, because there's going to be 4 tubes. I love how these count for rounds. So yeah, if the daily challenge has ever survived X amount of rounds and you're not good at that, if you come back here, it does count for a round every time you come back. So you know, survive 30 rounds would actually be like survive 15 rounds. You just have to come back here, and it gives you experience every time too, if I remember right. Which, you know, that's kind of cool. And just hang out up here. I like to do this as long as I can, but you know, ideally you'd have stronger guns, better weapons, blah blah blah. But these are actually pretty good. I don't know what I was saying there a second ago. This is about what I'd want to come down here with, honestly. And this is when you want to use the Annihilators, when they're all back there, because they'll line up for you and you can get like 2-3 kills per shot. Like that.
Without the bullets, I cannot kill. Tear.
And then, you know, mid-round thing, you run over here, you pop this in.
Damn thing is a big fat stupid hunk of meat. Damn thing.
come back up here. Remember, watch out for those dogs. Those are gonna be what's gonna kill you more than anything. Even though I've been killed by zombies. I'm just gonna stop talking about dying. I'm not gonna jinx it. And, oh shit. This is why I do and don't like light machine guns. They're really powerful. They have a lot of bullets. So you can stay down here possibly forever. The main issue with them, the reload speed. So slow. If you overstay your welcome and you do what I just did and think you can kill off the zombies in front of you, they'll just fucking smack you to death.
Damn that little girl for making me.
If you notice, I'm actually gaining points as I'm doing this too. Like, I'm not just sitting here bullshitting and saying, come down here and kill zombies for no reason. Like, even with the pack-a-punching, that's still, like, I came down here with 2,000 points and normal guns. Now I got pack-a-punch 7,000 and I still have all these bullets I can waste. Now that they're far enough back, I'm gonna pop this out. I'm pretty sure this is what killed me both times, if I remember right. And yeah, just pop them down, get some points, because you're gonna waste them on that box again until you get those QEDs.
All the glorious blood!
Now the only reason I really do this way, besides just getting a ton of experience, is it makes it to where if you pay attention and kill the zombies in the right spot in front of that little pyramid, you can get the Easter egg done so much faster than normal. Like I said earlier in the first video, I think, I actually managed to get this Easter egg done by around 6 months by using this strategy. But the main issue with that was the excavator dug through tunnel 6 on round 2 on that. I think that's the 4th level I've gained this match. But yeah, because the excavator dug through on round 2, I was able to get the device in place and kill a lot of zombies in front of the pyramid faster. The sooner that digger digs tunnel 6, the sooner you can get most of these. It's also a good way to get headshots. When that headshot challenges were introduced, I was doing this a lot on PlayStation 4. I think I probably racked up over 5,000–6,000 headshots just from Moon. Yeah, it's an easy way to get camos for guns, too. You'll rack up hundreds of kills for each gun. And, like, I've come down here with just wall guns before. I've come down here with just little cheapy guns I picked out in the box. You can do it with pretty much anything. You just come down here and kill off some zombies. You could probably get, honestly, I would probably say like 10 camos if you didn't have any of them. I wouldn't doubt it.
You're dead.
So another good tip for doing this strategy, don't try to stay here until you run out of ammo all the time. Like, I'm gonna go back now because I want to save some bullets in case I don't get a good gun, or more than likely in case that astronaut is waiting around one of these corners to kill me. If he grabs you, he'll take one of your perks at random, and when you're soloing, he can take your last quick revive or your jug. Either of those things would result in a
All
dead
I have
Richtofen.
left is my knife. There will be blood.
I just realized that I might have been echoing the game sound again. I gotta remember to turn the laptop down between videos. Still working on it, guys. I'm figuring this stuff out. I'm wearing 2 different headsets for you. Like, come on, what else could you ask? I'm in a very uncomfortable chair that screeches whenever I lean back. Running through zombies. Trying to get the QEDs to show you guys how to do the Easter egg and a very good solo strategy. Because, I mean, oh, 1996, that's actually the year I was born. That's kind of funny. I've gotten a lot of kills, a lot of headshots, a lot of experience. And honestly, if I wanted to just go to a long round, there's no reason why I couldn't. There's only 2 gumballs I really use. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my god, finally.
Without the bullets, I must
Yeah, I only used 2 gumballs. The Fatal Contraption and Killjoy. The other ones you could replace with whatever you wanted, like self-medication or other things to keep your solo matches going longer. I hear an astronaut, I think. Anyway. Now that I have the QED device, I go back to spawn.
Now to find ammunition.
I'm just going to trade the Dire Wolf for the Kuda as soon as I pass it. But oh. Pass him. Kuda. It's also nice having a light, like, submachine gun so you can run faster. Now you're gonna want to throw this cute. Ooh, shit. Not down there.
Now to do that again.
Yeah, to do that again. Throw it next to those little panels.
Oh, good. That
And it's gonna. Oh, watch out for that. Oh, zap guns. That's actually pretty rare. The reason I went prone is that gun can actually kill you. When it spawns out of there, if it shoots you, it'll hurt you. It's friendly fire. But those panels just got teleported over here, and you hold X, and you'll put that tube and the Vril device, the wire, whatever you want to call it, that you found earlier, into the computer. And then you'll notice the screen's all red now. And I really want to turn this zombie into a crawler. I'm going to try to do that. If not, we'll do this next round. What the fuck? It didn't hold the button. Weird. Okay, well, you come over here and you press X a bunch of times, your action button on this fucking console,
Is a liar. I'm not.
and you let
But that's
Richtofen
why no one
talk,
would guess
and
it.
make sure you don't get killed by that zombie, because he'll try his hardest. Interesting. I think my controller might be broken. Yes, Stumpy. Hopefully he's not a super fast crawler, but... I mean, a lot of times, like, you seriously gotta sit here, press this thing, like, over and over again.
What is it with Groth's obsession with American women? All they do is play games. No matter. Time to charge up the Casimir mechanism.
Casimir mechanism, I guess. You gotta enter in more secret fancy numbers. And now this is actually the reason why I have in plain sight. Something you might want to do while you're doing this is, like you see me doing, luring the crawler all the way over to this corner. And then when he gets close, just pop the in plain sight, and it'll keep him busy for a minute. Not like while you're over here, while you're entering in these buttons over here. Because the longer you get to do this, better.
Access granted. Switching relay to sector 115.
Access denied, Richtofen.
What is happening? Scanning for hacksaws.
I should never have trusted you.
Maxis, how on earth did you get into the machine? No matter.
But yeah, now you know something's up. Maxis is trying to stop you. And whenever there's someone trying to stop you, that only means you're doing something wrong. Or really right. You know, you don't really know in these things.
I know what you are up to, and I
Blah,
will
blah,
not allow
blah.
you to succeed.
You should
Sorry,
never
I've
have
heard
kept
this
the
like 10
DG
times.
tool from production. You should never have tried to steal the
I'm not
pen
gonna
from
lie,
the
I looked up a video on how to do this.
Madness at heart. We were supposed
However,
to enhance the human condition.
they, again, like I said,
Indeed. And now you
stuck
are
you into
dead.
a strict
And your
format in
little
which you
girl
had
is
to do
going to
these
be
things,
next.
which is wrong.
She is the source of
They would be
madness.
trying to kill
Look,
more
I-
zombies and making the round higher and higher right now because they think that you have to fill that tube before you can make this thing charged.
She is just a little girl, Edward. She doesn't even know what she's
You can actually charge this. I charged it on round 2 because I got Gershes on my first few box hits on that time I got it on wave 6. You just gotta get there, get the box, get the Gersh devices, and if you're using more than one person and someone else gets the QEDs, you're golden. Okay, so now the Vril device is charged, or the Casimir mechanism, whatever you want to call it. I need to go kill more zombies in front of that pyramid.
Touch me, minion.
So I'm just gonna kill that guy off. Head down
Is
there.
this? I shall rule.
I probably should have, you know, like gotten down there before I killed the zombie, but I still haven't used those in plain sight, so if I get in trouble, I'll just pop one of those. I don't view that as trouble yet, but I do have my finger over the button. Because you want to try to get as many kills in front of this tube as possible, because it gets harder and harder to stay here towards the high rounds. This isn't the best little chill spot. You can come from behind you or a little hole right there, actually. Like I said, behind you. And you gotta kill him really close to this pillar, otherwise it doesn't suck any souls. It's got a really close range. I believe that is my last zombie. Oh, no, I stand corrected. That's my last zombie. So now... Ordinarily, if I was doing this just for shits and giggles and was trying to go for a high round, I would go down to Earth, kill more zombies, but due to the time constraints and the fact that I'm trying to get this video done and like this is the third extension I've already had to do, I'm gonna skip another round to go to, you know, just chill here. I don't feel it's fair to make you guys just watch as I'm just slaughtering zombies. It might be entertaining for some of you, but I love how I'm talking like there's probably more than one person watching this. There's probably only like 2-3 people that have even checked this out yet. So after this happens, you don't die. You heard that little like whoosh sound. You pull this lever, and funny that there's a death machine there, because that drains, and the pyramid opens, and you're awarded with a death machine. And this is the point where you actually get the achievement in Cryogenic Slumber Party,
Finally, we
or
can
the trophy,
confront
depending on
this
whatever system you're on.
Quickly, power up the machine.
And at this point, you need to say quickly power up the machine. If you notice, I have the upgraded thing, or the drill device. I already charged that, so now these other pillars pop out. If you didn't, now is the time you'd have to get Gersh's and the QEDs and do all that other stuff. She says some really interesting things while you're doing this too. If you actually stop and listen to her, it's a little terrifying. But this is actually a 90-second, from what I've read, death machine. It lasts a lot longer than you'd expect death machine to, which is really nice for this. That's why I recommend charging the Vril device before you actually come down here and do the other two. It's because you get to use the death machine to charge these, which makes it oh so much easier. There's no order you have to charge them in. You just have to charge all four. I'm just trying to kill the zombies that are near the tubes. Only to not waste kills. Like that? That's a bit intense. Keep in mind, she's supposed to be a little girl.
Fire sale. Your tears will take when you beg for your miserable life.
Now, I'm passing rounds by way faster than I normally like to. I'm gonna admit that right now. But this is for you guys, or you person. And I probably shouldn't even be over here, but I'm gonna use it in plain sight if I get in trouble. Yep, I should not have been over there. Probably didn't need it, but I'm not wasting it. Like, I'm not risking it. I'd rather waste use. Now I want them all to come over to this side, or it doesn't really matter what side I'm standing on, I guess. I'll fill them all. Insta-kill, death machines, all that stuff helps. So this is a very difficult place to hold up.
They never learn.
Okay. Now we've filled up those other ones. I think this one might have just filled too. Yep. Down to one more. And I'm sorry, I gotta go hit the box. I gotta get rid of this Galil. Gonna hit the gumball, see if I can get another in plain sight because I only have one. Biodome. So I have 40k, and that's ridiculous to not hit the box right now.
Wunderbar! Oh, the flesh tears away from their bones!
Come on, give me something I
laugh when
like.
your head explodes. Silly, silly zombie.
Oh my god, I say give me something I like and you give me these, that's just spitting in my face. I honestly am insulted to take these things. Like, they're spitting in my face right now.
Again? Nein, nein, nein!
This thing got in plain sight.
Griffin Station!
Like I'm saying, ordinarily I would go down into that teleporter and go back to Earth again. I'm trying really hard to like not do that. I want to really bad. I will trade this for anything out of this box.
Perform an autopsy from a distance.
Gersh devices. Oh shit. Now, you just heard me swear. Because you actually need the QEDs for the next step in the Easter egg.
Oh, joy!
So, give me a round of applause for just trading those, because I'm going to have to fish them back out of the box again. I'm done hitting this for now, though, because I'm wasting time. Oh yay, there's someone knocking. I'm gonna have to mute the mic for a second, I guess, and pause the video. Alright, sorry about that. Just give me a second to get back into place here. I don't know what I just did. Tangled myself in cords. Okay. So now the next step.
Kaboom.
Sure, why not? So ordinarily I need to fill this pillar and then throw a QED at this stone here to get it to teleport back to the computer. And I'll tell you which computer when I get to that point. However, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to finish the entire Easter egg, but I will tell you guys how to do it because the last part takes so much patience and I am not a patient person and I just got killed. And what? I can't shoot. Okay, now I can. How did I just die like that? So now the reason I didn't care too much that I died is as soon as you fill that last tube and Samantha talks a little bit, we were actually killing Samantha. Kind of. What's gonna happen is, well, Richtofen and Samantha switch souls. I think I either have to put something in there. Yeah, you have to put the last, you have to put the Vril device in there. And after trading souls with Samantha, you are awarded, Richtofen is awarded, all perks. So now I have all perks. From this next point forward, you need to get, well, I need to get
This message. It means that Richtofen has enter the device.
quantum entanglement device.
Free me. I will help you minimize the damage that he will inevitably cause.
So. Oh yeah, and after you trade souls with Richtofen, or Samantha, and Richtofen's inside of that pyramid, he takes control of all the zombies. And people say that they get more ferocious. I haven't noticed either way, but their eyes glow blue, which is kind of cool. Except for interesting. All the zombies' eyes glow blue, except for those little green things. Their eyes aren't glowing. What if they're... Are they aliens? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is that why they can teleport? They're like alien zombies from another planet. Leave your comments below. How did I just end the round like that? I guess I'm just so badass I don't... Oh yeah, I have Milk Cake now. Because I'm awarded all perks. Totally forgot.
Excavator Epsilon will record decompression of biozone.
Now, you want to stop that from happening, but I've passed up so many rounds that I'm not really going to care if that gets decompressed or not. Because ordinarily, the person who has the hacker probably is going to circle in the biodome. Because I'm soloing, I can hold up wherever I want, and I don't necessarily have to worry about if there's oxygen there or not. And if you're wondering why I'm letting these zombies hit me a lot, is I actually don't like having Widow's Wine on Moon. Because there's a lot of things that the Widow's Wine can break and decompress and fuck the rest of the map up. There are certain parts of the area that I don't necessarily hold up in that I want to have oxygen.
Warning. Excavator Epsilon will record decompression of biodome.
So, you get the BRM out of the box, I guess. Why not? I almost grabbed that. I forgot I don't have it anymore. And I need to keep hitting the box to get the quantum entanglement devices. However, that's going to be a very long and boring process, and I'm running out of time. So, I'm going to go down to Earth. I'm going to see how long I can live and possibly die. Because why not? I've basically completed the Easter egg for you guys. The only last parts you have to do is where, like I said, get those QEDs and throw them at the pyramid. And get the focusing stone that you brought there when you were, you know, meleeing it through the halls and all that. To teleport outside of where you played Samantha Says. It'll be on the far right side of the 4 computers. And after you do that, you're gonna have to play Samantha Says for a while. I think it's like 4 more sets, and they get like, if I remember right, they get harder and harder as you go on. So most people like to write them down, which is part of why I don't really want to do that. Is it's a lot of like start and pausing and like just boring to watch. But you do the Samantha Says like 4 more times, 4 or 5 I think, I don't know. And after that, it's gonna give you some sort of, or Maxis is gonna talk to you and give you some sort of prompting. And then you throw your Gersh device. That's why I picked up the Gersh device, because I thought that was the next step. I forgot. You throw your Gersh device next to where that stone is, and it'll teleport it to Maxis, and that's when the missiles launch and the Easter egg is fully completed, and the rest of the players in the game are granted the rest of the perks. However, when you're soloing and you get all the perks, the only part you really care about is you getting all the perks. I mean, you already have the achievement, you've already got all the perks. There's no real end unless you're just in it for the story, which, don't get me wrong, if you play for the story, I think that's the fifth level I've gained. Don't get me wrong, I do play for the story, but I mean, it's a pain in the ass to do Samantha Says 4 more times. Ordinarily, you would get in Black Ops 1, you would get Cryogenic Slumber Party for Richtofen getting awarded all the perks. And then there was another achievement called Big Bang Theory for finishing the rest of the Easter egg and awarding the rest of the players the perks. However, with Zombies Chronicles, it did not bring forward that second achievement for the Easter egg. So I personally see no point in wasting my time and your time to, do that part, unless you really want me to show you, and then I can do another video later. But ultimately, I did all the hard parts, all the stuff that you're really going to need to watch and figure out. The last part is just more Samantha Says, which changes from every game you play. Now this video is starting to get a little long, but I am running low on bullets, so I'm gonna finish up my guns, and then I'm gonna teleport back to Earth, and as soon as I do, or back to Moon, and as soon as I do, I'm gonna end this video. The other one has been posting up on YouTube while I was finishing this up, so it's probably already done and uploaded. And I'm gonna do the same with this one while I go grab a quick snack. And yeah. I might go for high rounds just to see how long I can survive for. I mean, I do have all the perks now. Also, if you notice, I talk as Samantha now. Like, I'm no longer Richtofen at all. Oop, shit, that was a bad sound. When you trade souls with Samantha, Richtofen's quotes become voiced by a girl, and a lot of them change actually. Like, they still have the same like heart and basis of Richtofen's quotes, but it's angled more as if a little girl was saying it. So yeah, I like it. I like to call her Samantofen. And that's what I talk about when you start to overstay your welcome. Mule kick and very powerful guns often makes that happen, especially if you mix it with alchemical antithesis. She is really demonic. I think this would be like what my daughter would be like if I had a daughter, except I have a family curse that makes it to where my family only has boys. So, and I mean that for like 3 or 4 generations. It's always been 3 sons. It's pretty intense. But yeah, if you notice, this upgraded BRM isn't really doing much to them anymore. Unless I hit them in the head. The reason I threw it right in front of me is actually to make sure that it doesn't... If the Gersh device lands like sideways, the little girl will laugh, like if you throw the monkey out of the map, because it can't spawn. So, I'm going to end this, take a quick snack, and then we're going to see how many rounds I can pass by and what round I can get to, I guess. Alright.